Welcome to the Story Machine 9000, a podcast where we conceptualize movies out of thin air based on the 48-hour film concept. There are 4 things that we include in every story: a genre, a line of dialogue, a prop, and a location. Then we use those 4 things to guide our creation of the story, or we'll completely ignore them and awkwardly force them in later. I'm Josh Lytle. I'm a filmmaker and a storyteller, and today I'm joined by a panel of fellow storytellers. We're going to go around the room and talk a little bit about what kind of stories you like to tell.
Hi, I'm Justin, and during the day I make websites, and in the evenings I like to sit around a table and have a group of adventurers go through my D&D stories.
I'm Dave Ailing. I'm a filmmaker, voiceover guy, and also part-time dungeon master.
I'm Chris Wegman. I'm a filmmaker as well, and I think I got into filmmaking doing stuff just like this. 50 hours, 48 hours, collaborative storytelling. That's my bag.
Brilliant. So let's go to the Story Machine 9000, our advanced piece of storytelling technology, and see what our elements are for today. I can't quite reach the button. Would you mind hitting the button for me?
Chris.
I got it here. Ready?
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Smoking a little bit.
Okay.
Gosh, it's stuck again.
Hey, it's old. We just dusted this thing off.
Dave, did you forget to grease the machine?
All right. Yeah, it's maiden
let's
voyage. Our genre is farce.
Yes.
Okay.
What is farce?
We're going to have to go to Wikipedia for that one.
I put that in there just so we'd have to. That was the one that was like
God.
a maybe.
Yeah.
It's like 2 idiot friends,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
So like
Step Brothers.
Think Dumb and Dumber or Step Brothers, something
Yeah.
like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
It's like when someone says, "This is a farce." It's unbelievably stupid.
Wegman, you're next.
The prop just came out.
And the prop is magic rock.
Magic Rock.
Rocks.
Looks like the line is coming out. And the line is, the book is on the shelf.
The book is on the shelf. All right.
Yep.
What is it?
No.
All right. Our location is a kitchen.
Okay, so
All right.
can we review?
Yep. So to reiterate, our genre is farce. Our prop is a magic rock. Our line is, the book is on the shelf. And our location is kitchen.
Wow.
Cool. All right.
All right, hot out the gate.
Yep. All right.
No joking around this time.
Yeah.
And we.
Well, what do you think, Teal?
What was the line again?
The line is, the book is on the shelf.
The book is
Okay.
on the shelf.
So I'm already picturing a kitchen in the culinary sense. So it's the back of a restaurant, it's back of house, it's a kitchen.
Oh, I see.
And maybe it's a
Foreign or domestic?
ooh, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it's a modern take on the stone soup story.
Ooh,
So-
the
so-
stone
so-
soup story.
So dude's got a magic
Yeah.
rock. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
spitballing. Book. Obviously, can be a recipe book.
Okay.
You know.
So maybe let's put it someplace. This is a kitchen in. Name your least favorite city. I'm just kidding. I don't want to throw any city under the bus.
Dallas. It's Dallas.
It's Dallas.
Just to let everyone know.
Oh, no, it's not Dallas.
Not the football team, just the highways.
It's okay.
okay.
We all know what dirty city that is.
There we go.
Constantly under construction. All right, so it's
that really dirty one.
Let's just say it's set in a really dirty city that's always under construction.
okay. So
Highways galore. You know the city we're talking about.
Yes, could be yours.
Oh, it's yours.
Could be your backyard.
Could be ours.
Could be ours. It's not.
So, a farce is a comic, dramatic work using buffoonery and horseplay. It typically includes crude characterizations in ludicrously improbable situations.
So Hot Tub Time Machine would be a farce.
Yeah. Magic Rocks. Great choice for
Yeah.
prop.
Yeah. Okay.
An absurd event.
I mean, immediately, what comes to mind is sort of a culinary kitchen. So high, fast-paced
Truck stop.
kitchen.
Fast-paced truck stop.
Yeah.
Very fast paced.
Yep.
It's on the highway. There's lots of comers and goers, and
So it's like a diner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody coming and going, and coming again.
just coming and going as they please.
The old lot
Yes,
lizards.
this is the level.
And we meet.
A lot lizard at the Flying J.
We meet our two farcical buffoons after they've been dumped by their
Boyfriends.
So they're
they can be growing. No, I think
they're lot lizards.
they just got they just
They're
got,
lot lizards. Like they just got done, and like you just like we introduced them with just the sound of two truck doors slamming,
Bam.
and they just both stepped down like in tandem next to each
They
other.
were just,
They're like,
they were hitchhiking.
Well, that was that.
Yeah, they were hitchhiking along the way, and now they've just been dropped off
yes.
at this truck stop. Our two characters.
Two ladies of the night. Two
dudes. Are they dudes? I thought they were dude. For some reason, I thought they were lot lizard
Let's
dudes.
not just assume that they're
really?
lizard dudes.
Let's not assume they're lizard gender here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, maybe.
I was just
we
saying,
gotta we'll have to refer them as something.
yeah.
I guess I was just thinking it was.
I admire the
Well, I mean,
progressiveness of our film.
I just thought it was two
at
dude
least-
lot lizards.
Where we let up.
I'm
where
sorry.
We
I
left
was thinking
off
truck
was
stop. This would
they
be
had
like two dudes.
dropped.
Yeah.
They had two people. We hadn't decided who they were yet.
Right.
That was I figured. Was
Maybe
the
I
next
need
thing
an
we talked about.
education. I thought a lot lizard was a lady who did sexual favors at a truck stop.
Traditionally, yes, Josh.
Okay.
These are just two dudes that are following the rules of the road.
Yeah, just it's the way of the road.
Okay.
The good book.
Yeah.
The good book.
Yes.
Yeah, it's from
Jane.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we really need to lock that in.
yeah.
We need to dial in that who are characters.
Okay. Ideas? I look to you, Justin Teal, guest of our show.
well, so they're getting dropped off out of a truck. That's what
Oh,
it
As
is.
in, like, I was hitchhiking, and
It's cash,
This is
grass,
the
or
last
ass.
stop,
No one
yeah.
rides
Yeah.
for free.
Okay.
oh, and we definitely have no cash.
Oh
Okay.
yes.
So it's you.
So we
I
like
am
pick it
assuming,
up.
like-
We pick it up
yeah.
at the truck stop.
Okay.
And
They're in
you
the
know,
same truck though?
I was almost thinking they were in two different ones.
I know.
but
That's why you said they were in.
two different ones that like
they know
park
each-
next to
but
each
they
other.
know each
and they know
other.
each other.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
they've been tricking around the country for a while, and
All right.
they land.
It's
at
funny
this.
you ended up here.
Oh yes.
Maybe they're like crossing the country, and they've just ended up like in the middle.
Why? Why are they crossing the country?
Let's see.
It's got to be worth it if they're blowing a bunch of guys.
This is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Guys, they get dropped off by two separate trucks on the opposite. One's going one way on the
Oh.
Yeah.
and one's going the other way, and they cross.
Okay.
It's a farce. They've got to cross six. They've got
by
to.
definition, it's a farce.
They have to cross 6 lanes of traffic just to like. They're waving at each other to get together. Cars sliding all over the place. Meet in the middle. Like, hey, I haven't seen you in forever. What are you doing here? You know.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm-
And then,
Yeah.
so like they were waving to each other, like we start off and they're waving to each other like separate
so you
lanes.
saw, yeah. You saw. So you know when you're on the like a toll road, there's
Yeah.
the two rest stops on either side.
Oh, I see.
And so one of our characters gets dropped off going one way at one of them, and the other one gets dropped off at the other one.
But they still know each other.
Yes, they know each
Okay.
other.
All right.
yeah, I mean, like if they're constant lot lizards,
They've met each other.
they've met each other on the lizard
They've had a
circuit.
story-
You know,
All
They're
right.
stories.
Again, maybe. I'm glad I don't know enough about lot lizards. My impression was that they hang around truck stops, so they're not necessarily
Oh,
in transit.
I think you're right there, Josh.
They let
okay.
they let the Johns come to them.
Oh, okay. Actually, this could be good.
Okay.
They have their own separate territories across the way from each other. Nary the two shall meet. Okay? They know each other as the competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
The horrors of
So
South
they're no longer
Bend.
traveling.
Yeah. It's like, don't mow my lawn kind of a thing.
A tale of two truck stops.
A tale of two truck stops.
You get north.
I think we just got. I think we
Yes.
just got a title.
what?
A tale of two truck stops.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, keep it in
Okay.
mind.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we have these. So we've established that there's two lot lizards of unknown genre or unknown
But
gender.
I feel like if they're across 8 lanes of traffic, they're not going to be able to interact with one.
Maybe we should put them on the same side just so there's a little more conflict. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I
Well,
mean, the only reason
or-
I put them on opposite sides was because they were both in separate trucks stopping.
Maybe we need to start with the Magic Rock.
Maybe we need to rewind back to the very, very beginning before we said anything.
Yeah.
Start over.
I'm thinking too far ahead. I'm thinking if they're across 8 lanes of traffic, they're not going to meet.
How are they going to get to each other?
Yeah.
Unless they had a magic stone to carry them across to the other place.
And I think that's where Chris was going with of course they cross and then everything collapses around them because it's a farce.
Well, yeah, it was just the opening. It really had, if I got dropped off at truck stop A and I look across the street and I see Justin at truck stop B, I'd be like, "Hey, Justin, it's good to see you again.
I think
Hey, how's tricks?
Over here." And because I can't talk to you across 6 lanes of traffic, of course I'm going to walk all the way across 6 lanes.
I think the only
just
thing
to
that
say
was
something to you.
really breaking that was the whole lot lizard line. I think we just need to drop lot lizard and our story was working.
It's just hitchhikers.
It's just
Okay.
hitchhikers. I think
All right. So
I kind of like the idea of a buddy film
Lot
featuring
Lizards.
2 lot lizards. But that's okay. Maybe Tangerine already did it.
lot
It's all right.
lizards, lot lizards with hearts of gold,
Yeah.
like Pretty Woman
Yeah.
on 18 wheels.
Yeah.
Pretty lizard.
All right.
The Lizard Queen.
So
All right. Okay. So yeah, let's rewind a little bit.
yeah, rein it in.
The machine must be on the fritz. It gave us a real hard one.
It did. This one's not coming easy.
Yeah. We'll have to perform some maintenance on it. Okay. Let's say it was about these two, buddy lot lizards or something, and they're both turning tricks at the Flying J, and there's this sort of equivalent of El Guapo from the Three Amigos, just this really badass trucker guy.
All right, and he's
You know-
and maybe one of the lizards has done him wrong in the past, and they're trying to hide from him.
Yeah, or he fell in love with one of them.
Oh, fell in love. That's even better. All right, I had a thought.
Great.
All right, so El Guapo. Well, let's just give him a name.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Rick.
just go with Rick and
Rick the Rickster.
and John.
Oh wait, no, this
Big
is
Rig
Guapo.
Rick.
Big Rig Rick.
Is that a real
Oh,
thing?
wait,
No.
is this the bad guy? Or
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
this
that's a bad guy.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
What are the main guys?
Well, I mean, we
names,
don't. He doesn't have to be the bad guy. I was just.
Well, it's
Well,
just
no,
the
I-
driving.
Yeah,
it's
I w-
the,
I was
it's the
just
driving
Guapo.
force.
Yeah, I was free.
So here was my thought. Right,
Okay.
we have Big Rig Rick pulls up, low angle shot. We just see the boot hit the ground. We pan up. Big Rick has just just a massive belly, huge belt buckle, just holding it all back, and a gigantic mustache that almost is so long it's a beard. And we established that this dude is dusty, road weary, and spits a big
So he's got a
hunk of chaw.
So he's got a Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu.
A mustache
he's got
so
a
long it's a beard.
He's got a Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu.
Yeah, he's got a Fu Manchu.
And he gets a little title there. It pauses and says Big Rig Rick.
Oh, I like
Oh
those.
man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now maybe his Americana accent is so thick that they give him the yellow subtitles like in a kung fu movie,
Oh man.
right? And so
What you been ball down up here again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's like,
so
he's
it's-
oh my gosh.
he's like a badass samurai who you can't understand.
No, it was the
No.
cat from King of the Hill. Boomhauer.
Boomhauer.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
Boomhauer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang old.
Yeah. You know what? It would be funny to give him a Boomhauer voice too. That's not
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
threatening.
Yeah.
But it's just the music under it and his presence is so big that you can't deny how badass this fucker is.
Yeah.
And so he saunters up and they see them and then they both look to each other and run because we don't know yet.
So we've got these two vagabonds, these two transients, these two hitchhikers, and yes, they know Big Rig Rick because he's sort of on a manhunt. He's looking for these two people. We don't know how they have offended him or done him wrong quite yet,
Not yet.
but we know that Big Rig Rick is looking for them.
Oh yeah.
And
Scanning the parking lot.
I mean, and
Specifically.
yeah, right. And so, and I feel almost obligated to talk about his truck. What is his truck?
Oh,
what's on his mud flaps?
Big Rig Rick. He's got
monogrammed.
Custom, yeah,
I love revenge.
Well, and so that's where I was going. Is he like a Lot Lizard pimp, and like maybe they ran away from him?
Ooh. That's a good twist.
But now you're going back to the Lot
Well,
Lizards.
we didn't confirm it.
No, I said they were hitchhikers.
I love it. I love that he's a pimp.
Hitchhiking
I love
Lot
that he's a
Lizard.
pimp.
And like he has them like all over, and so maybe
I think you could move. I'm sorry. I
No,
totally interrupted. I think you could move from one truck stop to the other. I mean, you might have big dreams of going somewhere.
or
And how are you going to get there?
yeah.
Okay.
I like the
You know
idea
what?
that he
So maybe the Lot Lizards have dreams. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I think
With
Lot
hearts of
Lizards
gold.
have dreams,
Yeah.
just like we all have dreams.
Well, and so like their dream was to
That this
maybe
podcast
they're
might be
maybe they
successful.
used to be Lot Lizards.
Josh has an idea.
I was
We
going
can
to say
see it on his face.
maybe their dream is to open up a restaurant in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
A
Wow.
little,
But yet they're stuck working at this truck stop kitchen.
yeah.
So
They work at the kitchen.
I don't know. Never mind. No.
Or do they? So like again, like is he
'Cause
a
you're trying
pimp
to
and they ran away?
They're running away, but maybe they can find refuge
In the kitchen.
in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
And of
Like
course
that's
they're going to be
eventually
working.
where they go.
They don't have money, so they're working for their refuge.
Yeah.
We're so fucked when we get to this magic rock.
No, we're not. That's where my
That's
idea
the
came
butt.
out.
That's
Okay.
the that's the butt.
That's the butt.
That's
okay.
the butt of the story.
So, once upon a time, 2 Lot Lizards. I'm just putting it out there
Yep.
until their pimp arrives.
So they're. I want to help fill in there for you.
But their pimp arrives.
So once upon a time, 2 Lot Lizards are on the lam from their pimp,
Yes.
working
the
their
lam?
way.
Lot Lizards on the
lam.
lamb.
I don't know what that
On the lam is an idiom for when you're on the run.
means. Okay.
Okay, back to it.
Normally from the law, but in this case we'll let it go.
It's from Big Rig.
Oh, he is the law. Maybe that's what it
Yeah.
says on his mud flaps.
The law.
Big Rig Rick brings the law.
Yeah,
It's just bring the law.
they are on the run from Big Rig Rick,
Right.
working their way to San Francisco, where they want to open up their dream restaurant.
Right.
And at the moment, they're working in this truck stop restaurant, like the combination of every horrible, tiny fast food restaurant you've ever been in.
So if Big Rig Rick is their pimp, why are they working in a restaurant?
So they used to be. So I think the idea is they ran away.
Yeah.
and
maybe
he's-
they stole. They held on to all the John's money.
Oh yeah.
Or
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
In order to open up their restaurant, they're kind of laying low, hitchhiking their way, truck stop to
Slowly,
truck stop,
truck stop.
working in kitchens,
Yeah.
making more and more and more until they get to beautiful San Francisco, where they can open up their restaurant called
the Lizard Queen.
Lizard Queens.
Lizard Queens. Right now, this could go in any
Yeah.
genre direction, and this could be the next big heartfelt Oscar-nominated film.
But something farcical
I know,
is going to happen.
No, yeah, it's okay. Well, anyway, here's where I wanted to go with it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They have these sort of dreams to open up their restaurant. Maybe we can come back with whatever the name is, right? They run into the kitchen to try to escape Frank, right? They knock over the waiter.
Who's Frank?
Sorry, Rick. Thanks. They're
Frick,
running.
Frank, Rick. Frick, Frank.
Names are hard.
His last name's Frank.
All right. So they bust out of the parking lot. They run into the kitchen, or like they run into the restaurant. They like hit a waitress like with her tray full of stuff. It goes over somebody at the counter. Curse splat. Then they make their way back into the kitchen, swinging doors, all that stuff, and they hide under Jurassic Park style. Remember that? Remember that when the kids run into the kitchen, they're trying to get away from the raptors.
right on.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally. It's that they're like behind the metal stuff. Everything sounds slappy and cold, and like they're very exposed. And and you see like Big Rig Rick like busting the door, and they're like, oh no, and they're like, what do we do? And maybe like the camera pans over slowly, and they just see like this glowing stone, and they're like they're like trying to be really quiet about it. They're like, look over there, like they just grab this stone, and they're like, what do you think this is? I don't know. It looks magic. I don't know what we should do with this. They're like, I don't know what. Ask it to save us.
Oh my god.
And they're like, what? Do you think that would work? I don't know. Maybe it looks interesting. They're like, all right, Rock, take me away from here. Boop.
Just one of them or both of them?
Okay.
Take us. Take us. It should be both of us.
Okay.
So I feel like
What could help?
maybe what we could do is we could take a few steps back because I want to do yes and.
Yes.
Let's do maybe the intro of
So where do you want to cut in?
Well, maybe the intro of the movie is how the rock gets there. So it's a little bit of the,
like it drops from space.
or
or somebody who's traveling. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
like maybe it's someone's got a sack of potatoes. Is one of the workers in the kitchen. He's got a sack of potatoes
Because
and
there's
he
always
drops it, and this magic rock comes out, and there's the Jumanji war drums.
Right, we're foreshadowing that this thing is
You always
more
watch
than
the potatoes.
What's the line again? It's like in the book or
It's on the book is on the shelf.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Because I was trying to think of like maybe somehow the rock was in the book or something. But
We could get there. I mean,
Yeah.
like I have
It's
a
the
feeling-
world's worst bookmark.
Well, I mean, to make it farcical, if only one of them gets taken away,
Yeah.
then they'll have to come back to save their friend. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because if they both get taken away, that's the end. Like they made it, they're safe. But if they have to come back to get the other friend, then that could be the actual climax of it. So when they get taken away,
it could
the one
separate
holding
from-
it says, "Take me somewhere safe." One of them disappears and reappears at the wizard's hut. Who made the stone? But we don't know who that is.
So we have this clear split in the story then, where maybe the other friend gets discovered by Big
Yes.
Rig Rick,
Yes.
and is just stalling for time
until
the other one
comes
gets back.
and saves the day.
Right.
And the second friend doesn't know that where the other one went, if they're coming back.
Okay.
They could feel left, abandoned.
Right.
That could be
like
their
yeah.
friend.
But through the magic of cinema, right? Like we don't have to cut back to them too often.
No.
So I feel an obligation to talk about the properties of this stone. And so if you wish for something, the stone is left behind, because in theory, if I wish on a magic rock to be transported someplace else,
Right.
then in theory I still have this wondrous item that could bring me back.
Right. Now, and I think of D&D, right? Like when you're given some sort of wish for a genie or something like that, genies will like conflate that thing. They'll like make it they'll be weirdly literal about it, and they'll put you someplace. Like if you just say like, I want to be safe, they'll make you into a safe or something like that,
Okay.
or there's a bit of like,
So
there's a bit of literal, maybe there's one of the properties of this thing is like, it takes your wishes very, very seriously.
Okay, so
Adding
it's
to kind of the farcical nature
a
of
little
everything.
magic monkey paw
Exactly.
going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Are you familiar with that Simpsons episode?
yeah.
Okay, good. It's funny because it's also our 50
let's ask the other
It's
machine.
also our 48-hour film team name.
hey, Magic Monkey Paw.
Chris and myself.
Back to the lot / kitchen /
Okay.
Where did character one get taken?
we don't know yet.
Okay,
Oh.
so as the audience,
Disappeared.
we're completely oblivious as
left
to where
with-
they've gone. Is the rock still there? Because then, in theory, the other character could pick up the rock and.
Oh, right.
think it should
right.
go-
Like they're standing in the kitchen and the rock drops, or the rock is still in their hand and they're on another plane.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be interesting because Rick is there. That
Rick Frank.
that they pick up the rock and then there's like a question about what, and they like don't want to say because they're like trying to stave off Frank giving the other person time to explore or something.
Yeah.
Or conversely, they are on this extra dimensional plane with this rock, but they're distracted by the fact that they're in a completely other place,
Yeah, I mean, because that causes the second character
Okay.
to be stuck.
and they can say like,
that creates some of the
Yeah.
tension.
Okay.
Said, oh shit, no.
So let's rewind a little bit because I'm having trouble following. Okay, so far,
Right.
We've got our two leading ladies, and
oh, they are ladies.
sure.
Can we give
All right,
them
there we
names?
are.
Can we
They're
give them-
ladies.
Can we give them names now?
I'm picturing them
Yep.
as ladies.
All right.
Yeah.
But they have like street names
Yeah, tough
Like-
street names like
Sally Joe.
yes,
like Tang.
Sally Joe and Tang. There it is.
There we go. Good job, guys.
Nice job.
That was so
Names
much
are hard.
easier than I thought it was going to be. Who
Okay.
disappeared, Sally
That's
Joe or
Sweet
Tang? Oh, okay. Then Sally Joe disappeared
Shit.
so that
Perfect
Rick
name.
can say, like, I got you, that sweet. You're mine now.
It's like Melvin
That's
Van
sweet.
Peebles.
Or just like,
No, what is it?
I'm gonna
What's
take it to the
Mario
moon,
Van
Tang. Or
what's his
Booty Tang.
no his really famous blaxploitation film.
I'm
Sweet
gonna.
Sweetback's badass
Oh,
song.
badass
Oh,
song.
bad song. Yeah. I'm gonna get you, sucker,
Yeah.
which is also another good one.
Yeah, is that Melvin Van Peebles?
Mario Van Peebles.
Melvin
Mario.
Melvin
Melvin.
Van Peebles.
Mario.
Mario?
I thought it was Mario.
There's an easy way to fix this.
Okay, Google.
No, the easy way to fix this is fan mail.
Melvin Van Peebles.
Like they're gonna send us back and say you guys got that wrong. That's.
Here's what I found on the web for Melvin Van Peebles.
Yeah.
Melvin.
Yeah.
What?
Melvin Van Peebles. For the record, Dave, I still have not forgotten about how I got Diedrich Bader mixed up with Kevin Conroy. So
yeah.
let's call ourselves equal.
All right, deal.
Okay. So
Susie Jane was the first one.
Tang,
Sally
Joe, and Tang.
Sally
So
Joe
Sally
and
Joe
Tang.
disappeared with The Rock.
she
Sure.
she does
Oh, she disappeared, but
not with the Rock.
Okay.
The Rock stays.
yes.
So it just hits the floor.
It drops.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a rock.
Justin is
Are
our
you gonna be our police
Foley
academy?
artist for today.
Yeah, really. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Dick
Yeah.
Wolf.
Yeah, you should be on
Bum bum.
Prairie Home Companion up in here.
Yep. And Tang is left.
And then he stepped in mashed potatoes.
Ugh.
Wiping his shoe.
On a duck.
I'm pretty sure
He
that's
stepped
not
into
your
the-
foot on a duck.
His old jalopy and squeezed the horns.
And then waved to a group of 1,000 people.
You didn't say they were talking.
Oh my God.
Silence.
All right. Then
All right.
It was a graveyard.
and
So we don't know where. We don't know. Okay. We don't know where SJ went.
All right. So we're going to
call her
backtrack
S-
a little bit.
I'm gonna call her
Yeah,
SJ
That's what
now.
they call her. Maybe that's
Okay.
what they call her.
It's just
SJ.
gonna help me. I guess like
SJ.
Yeah, SJ.
Sally Joe's pretty long, so they
Yeah.
definitely call
Sally
her
Joe,
SJ.
Yeah.
Sweet Tang.
Sally Joe and Tang are hanging out at a truck stop. We know, as the audience, they're on their way to San Francisco to open up their dream restaurant, which has yet to be named. Maybe it's a series of, maybe we discover it as an audience with them. They don't know what they want to name it either. This big menacing truck with black smoke billowing out of its smokestacks.
We also know that their Lot Lizard days are over.
yeah,
and they're on the
they're
run.
through. Yeah.
Yes, working their way
Yeah.
in these small kitchens to
So-
their destination.
Oh yeah, they've
To-
left that life behind them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think so somehow you have to explain. Like, I don't think you're gonna know that like from the beginning. I think when Rick shows up, something about him says pimp.
Oh yeah.
Does he have like the dice? Does he have a cane or like a cloak or some sort of like?
I mean, we're not
Yeah.
not
he
here
has
to
a
write.
bolo tie that says "Bitch better have my money."
We're not here to write their dialogue at the
no,
moment.
Right,
but,
no,
but
right.
so
Yeah,
they
no,
still
no,
need
I
to, like
hear
you
ya.
need to see him and you need to go, oh, that's
Some
the,
visual.
Oh, that's a
That's
pimp.
That's the
Yeah.
guy that
He's
they
got
were
like
talking about
like
earlier
a fuzzy
on.
collar on his cowboy shirt. Some nod to pimp.
yeah. I like the fuzzy cowboy.
So if
Oh, fuzzy cowboy hat.
Yeah.
There you go.
okay,
It's all
so
pink.
yeah, no, that's great because we do need to sort of redirect this back into a farcical territory.
Yes.
Right.
I like the idea that he steps out of his truck and he's got these snakeskin boots and there's a snake kind of
Slithering in between
Yeah.
his legs.
and it just turns on its heel and just kind of goes back.
It's Snake Hill.
Yeah, it just does a complete 180 and just I don't know.
Okay. I mean,
There's
even
no math in fiction.
like okay, so even the snake looks up at Rick and is just like scared and
Yeah.
slithers off.
or he steps on it with his snake
oh
boots.
yeah, to further his badassness.
He puts it out like a cigarette. Oh my god.
with snakeskin boots. That's borderline cannibalism.
This episode is brought to you by PETA.
Well, we're saying it's horrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no,
Rick's a bad
I don't.
dude.
I don't
He's a
condone the
bad
behavior of
Shut your
smothering a snake like a cigarette.
So does he pick it up and like smother its head?
mouth. No,
like
you
you
drop
would,
it.
you take your heel and you.
Or like your toe, usually too, right? Like you would,
Oh, yeah.
you would put your like
Well, you know.
toes.
Okay.
I would love to hear like the snake slither like it's like something going out.
I think it's great. I mean, that's the farcical stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And
we need
prior-
more, I think we need more of that.
Prior
Yeah.
to all of this, we saw the potato bag fall in the kitchen and the rock roll out.
So it came from somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Either the bag has like weird runes on it, or
Peru.
But at the
Peruvian
same time, like
potatoes.
the bag
Peruvian
looks either like
potatoes.
it's got like weird runes, or like somewhere
Yeah.
on it says like the magical land of Peru, or just something.
I like the
weird.
idea of like the Jumanji war drums, just so it's this ubiquitous or it's sort of inconspicuous bag of potatoes, and
It's coming off a truck.
Yeah.
going into the back.
and
Drops.
this glowing magic rock just kind of tumbles out of it, and the drum gets louder and louder, and the bag says something to
I
the
like
effect
the
of I don't know.
just weird runes, or like
I kind
or-
of like
the magical land of Peru.
grown in the
Well,
magical land.
I mean, runes in the sense that Thai kind of looks like runes, or it's from Hades.
Yes. Is it from Hades?
No, it's from Peru.
It's a stone from. Oh, it's a Peruvian stone.
No, well, the bag of potatoes is from Peru.
Ah, yes.
But the stone is from
Mystical.
Hades. This is a whole nother movie. It's like it's like the red violin. It's just how the potato or how the stone got here.
Came to
Because
be.
Somebody else can make the prequel.
Because it's like a farce thing. Like,
origin
does
story.
the stone actually say like made in Haiti? Like
No.
it's printed on
I
them?
thought just the bag, just the.
Well, I was just like, since it's a farce, like, does the stone also have like made in?
Oh.
Like, it's like stamped on there just to be
Yeah.
like, like dumb type thing. Like, it's just
Conjured from Haiti or conjured from Peru.
yeah, blessed or enchanted.
Designed in California, conjured in Peru.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with
There
that.
we go. Okay,
That's a farcical nod.
we need to get back to Tangerine because
Tangerine?
yeah,
Tang.
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 Yeah.
we need to get
That's
We need
that's her
that
that's her
board.
full name.
yeah
Tangerine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tang for short.
You can call me Tay.
Or you can call me T.
Yeah.
SJ&T.
Okay.
All right, we need to get back because she has been left behind by her friend.
Okay.
And Rick is coming around the corner.
In the kitchen. So
In
we're
the
back.
kitchen.
We're back in the kitchen. So SJ has
Disappeared.
disappeared.
magically.
She's
We don't know where she is.
evaporated. We don't know where. As the audience, we don't know where she
We
is.
saw the rock fall.
Tang is freaking out.
Eyes darting everywhere.
Yep.
Is the rock still magical?
Oh,
Does it have charges?
Yeah. Like,
Are we
did it,
getting?
like,
Are we getting into that?
like,
Rules
so-
can't
of
be
the,
that
rules of
easy.
the
So-
rock.
it
So,
can't
like-
be that easy that she just disappears too.
24 hours.
Well, yeah. So the idea is like
There's like a
it
cool
was-
down period of 5 minutes.
Well, it's like glowing, and she makes the wish, and then it stops glowing,
Oh boy.
and then it falls, and then so maybe like Rick picks it up. Like we're
What the hell's this thing?
right.
Looks like a potato.
It does.
Throws it in the trash.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It looks like a potato.
You gonna throw that at me?
Throws it in
Oh
the
wait,
fire.
but we never actually
Or-
hear him say anything, do we?
No, maybe
No.
he should never talk.
Oh, he's like the man with no eyes.
Yeah.
No, we
From-
get
no.
subtitles for him.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's right.
Shit.
Subtitles. Yeah.
So he picks up the
says
rock and he
something
goes,
indiscernible.
Yeah.
And the subtitle says like, yeah, like, what the hell is this? Some sort of potato?
Or it says, never going to use this magic rock again. For some reason, he knows everything about it.
Does
No, I like your potato.
The old Peruvian magic rock.
Yeah,
You'll never
the
get to
old
use this
Peruvian
again.
magic
can
rock.
Tangerine pretend she's not Tang? Like, so maybe she's like, oh yeah, I'm making potato. Like, I'm making hash browns.
Oh, like maybe she dons a disguise. Like
Yeah.
she's pretending to be a kitchen worker.
Yeah.
When Frank comes in.
Even though she is.
Hey, I'm looking for Rick. Rick. Frank. Thank you.
His last name's Frank.
Rick Frank.
Frank. Rick
Frank.
Yeah.
Rick Frank.
Yeah. So Rick's,
Lot pimp.
yeah. So he comes in and somehow like the other friend disappears and she gowns like whatever disguise she can.
Right, like right before he comes in, she like whips up a quick disguise.
Yeah.
Right. Like sticks her Mrs. Doubtfire style, sticks her face in a pie.
It's a it's a truck stop, so it has the turning. Well, I guess it's the kitchen. So
Right.
We're
yeah,
in the
it's-
kitchen. Yeah.
So it's the short order. It's just on the it's on the counter and just crams your face in a pie.
Right. You're like, what the hell is that? Like, I'm a burn victim.
Oh my god! It's farcical, right?
Yeah, it is.
It
It's like
works.
getting the burn was painful enough.
And Rick's
I don't need to hear about
and Rick's
it.
confused a little bit, but he shakes it off and says,
Yeah,
which says underneath it, I'm hungry. Make me something.
Or like,
Don't worry about who I'm looking for. I'm
yeah, that's
hungry.
it.
Well, no. I think while she's making the
Okay.
food, he can explain that.
Right.
Okay.
So like, have you
He's
seen
sitting at the counter.
Have you seen these people?
She's making the food.
No. But I hear they could be back any moment. They do hang around here. It's like, all right, in the meantime, make me something.
What does Rick order?
Rick orders huevos rancheros.
well, I mean, he probably gets like a cherry pie and coffee, right, or something.
Oh.
Or is he getting like hash browns? Like, does he need? So did he find that?
Oh, he definitely wants her to make the
Smothered and
potato.
covered.
Smothered and covered. All right, there we go. Good Waffle House reference.
No.
All right.
But he hands her the potato. The
No,
rock.
but I think this would be a really cool opportunity. So similar to Smothered and Covered, but it would be a reference. It would
Should
be a
an
nod.
off-brand.
Yeah, it would be a nod to the film. That way, when someone goes to an IHOP or a Denny's,
Oh, there you go.
They order a
Slathered and
And battered.
slathered and battered.
scrambled and maimed.
Well, I was trying to.
I want scrambled
and maimed
with
is-
a side
is-
of slathered and
Scrambled and maimed is like a combination of scrambled eggs with like a I don't know, some sort of
Ham?
like soft boiled egg on top.
Or
I
like,
was saying
maimed,
some like
yeah,
really
maimed.
undercooked meat.
Like, yeah, it's raw breakfast steak or something
Yeah.
like that.
and then when she's like, and to drink, and he goes, Tang. Maybe that's the only thing he says is like just Tang.
And she's definitely scared now.
That got
Yes.
a reaction out of the room.
Oh yes. And it's Tang serving him. Oh man. Oh wait, no, was Tang the one who's
Yes,
gone?
no,
Yeah,
Tang
yeah.
is there.
No,
It's
Tang's there.
Tang.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's Tang.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she knows her clever disguise is barely holding water. Yes.
She's rolling a bluff check.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so she's
meanwhile,
making food.
meanwhile, in the other dimension,
Yes.
Oh, so do we want to?
We do need
That's a perfect-
Do
that's
we
a
want to
perfect
divulge?
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're
wherever we are, we haven't established where it is yet.
well. So if it came from her hearts of hearts, she's in San Francisco.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We were also talking about how the stone takes things really literally. And so
What does she wish for?
to go somewhere safe. It should kind of throw things on her head.
So she's in Fort Knox.
In a safe. She could be in a safe.
Well, I mean, and then maybe so.
Don't forget about this book, guys.
God dang, because yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what I was trying to think of. Like, my
Where would books be?
my idea would be, so maybe she, like, let's say she goes to like her restaurant and she's sitting there. She's like, "Where am I?" And there's like this old like wizardy looking guy, and then
Oh.
and some
She's neither here nor there, but this is what could be.
that
Yeah,
or,
she's
that
like
or-
in her dream state, but without her friend.
That, or I was thinking like she's there, yeah, and she's talking to this. I don't know how this fits together, but she's like talking to this guy, and then she's like, "I don't know how to get my friend home." He was like, "Oh, just look in the book," and then like, the book is like another like wishing tool, maybe, or something.
I like this because she has perceivably everything that she wants.
Yes.
Right? It's a restaurant. There's like customers lined up outside the door. There's like all sorts of awesome things happening, but her friend is missing.
Yeah.
And literally missing. So she needs to go back and get her. Like, it's awesome. She could just stay there.
She could appear in this. Yeah, she could appear in the restaurant. It's sort of hazy, and she
Yeah.
walks through it like she doesn't know
Her
where
friendship
she
is more important than their
Than the dream.
But she
Without
walks,
her, yes.
she walks through it and doesn't really know what's going on. And when she walks up to the counter, the old man's sitting there, and she strikes up with a conversation with the old man at the counter. He's explaining, or there, she starts to realize where she is, what this means. And that she could stay here if she wanted.
Oh, yeah.
And she's
She could
remembering.
live out this life. This
and
is
she's-
heaven right
But
now.
she's also remembering that her friend is stuck back there in like the most horrible place.
Right.
Who plays the old man?
What reminds her of that? Maybe it's something she sees in the restaurant. Like she sees a belt buckle, or she
potato.
sees a snake, or a
potato,
something.
Or a
rock.
canister of Tang.
Oh, there you go.
That's what it is.
Yep.
This is perfect. Why would I ever leave? And then we just like
See the
zoom
Tang.
in on a can of Tang.
It's like the
So-
old school
someone
one
comes
with
up-
like the orangutan.
Someone comes up to the counter and says, "Excuse me, the machine's all out of Tang."
Oh,
And then,
Tang, like
yeah,
it
yeah,
goes.
Tang. It echoes in her mind.
because there is no Tang in the restaurant.
There's no
it's
Tang in
empty.
the restaurant.
Maybe this is a 90s flick because I don't know. We're gonna lose a whole generation. Like, what the fuck's Tang?
Look it up.
Look it up, kids.
Do some work. It's the thing with the monkey on.
Astronauts drank it.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Okay, and we could, yeah. So we need to. So we know that's
Yeah.
the magical world. Jump back
Right.
to Tang stuck in the restaurant being interrogated by Rick. Tang's got to get in trouble. Her cover's got to blow.
Yeah, so what blows her cover though?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we need to talk about now.
Okay.
Okay. So meanwhile, Oh wait, so echo. There's no tang.
Yeah,
We're back to the other story.
We're back at the truck stop.
Yep, back at the truck stop.
So her main cover is her like pie face, right?
Correct. Yes. And is this whipped cream, cherry topping? What are we talking about?
I figured it was like one of those meringue pies. And
Meringue.
It's just
Meringue.
literally just a
Lemon
bunch of
meringue.
white.
Yeah, she could just pass
And
it
as
off as
she's-
topical cream.
As she's cooking, it's heating up and slowly dripping off.
Oh, it's dripping.
That's it, yeah.
It's definitely a Doubtfire.
Very Mrs. Doubtfire here.
And as they continue to talk, Rick's telling the story of how what he's looking for.
Oh yeah,
How
because
they're-
we don't
how they
know
let-
we don't know how they wronged him yet.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
he's telling the
Perfect.
story of how
this is
Oh
a
my
perfect, and it just goes on for a while, and she has to just keep up the ruse for a while.
So he has a total Bond villain moment.
Yes,
Where he's
a
just
long
spilling his
soliloquy.
guts
Yeah.
via subtitles.
Subtitles.
And so I know
Possible cutaway animation.
Yeah.
Of like
yeah.
sort of the samurai style thing.
with
even though
his
he's
inner monologue that's actually a voice.
um,
Yes, we don't want to.
because I feel like in the beginning we talked about maybe they work there, but so like it seems like they're traveling by. They've ran into this restaurant to hide from Rick, and so now she will so she's not a cook. So like in the back to make more farce things, maybe she's like just throwing the most ridiculous things into this like skillet and making like this hodgepodge of like
Yeah.
Extra Tabasco.
Yeah.
Right. And like he's relaying like his Bond villain story, like
And she's
yes,
just
and then this and
making
this, and then he like checks in with her every once in a while, like, is everything okay? You know, and she's like, oh yes, just getting more stuff, blah blah blah.
there's like a whole potato in a pan, and
She's
like
trying to-
she's like looking
she
between
cannot-
stuff.
And the rock
It's
is
so
like in
obvious
there.
that like she cannot cook whatsoever. There's whole eggs in there.
Is she trying to poison Rick?
No, she's
don't know.
just
Okay.
trying
She
to
doesn't-
stall.
okay. 'Cause in a-
Like
'cause
she
in a
knows
farce,
what
she
she's
wouldn't know that she
doing.
poisoned.
Right. She's just trying to be like she's the head chef at this truck shop.
Oh my
So
god. She
if
just throws a
truck stop-
total
Yeah.
she throws an entire roach motel into the soup.
Yeah. It's
makes
just
sense.
awful. Yeah, I don't know. She's just mixing just copious amounts of bullshit together.
Now someone said the rock, the magic rock ended up in the soup. Is that true?
Oh, maybe it
He
could
said he
like
wanted a potato
like
in
to
it.
heat it up, it recharges it or something like that, or she sees a glowing in the bottom of the soup. She's like, I don't know, I'm just gonna throw everything at this. She drops the rock in and just desperately stirring, and all of a sudden she sees that her pot like kind of glows and like lights up her face, and she's like, oh, this is perfect. She reaches in, she's totally scalds her arm. She's like, ah! But she's like, I wish my friend was back and we were in San Francisco together. Or something like that.
Well,
I don't know. Like
because
this
we
is
talked about-
this is a big
Wait,
moment.
wait.
The
Yeah.
book, we talked about the book
Oh,
was
the
going to be
book.
the
Yeah.
way.
So
because the other friend has to.
because SJ
come back
has
and
the
save
change
her.
of heart.
Yeah.
Is it this like a possible split screen moment where they both wish for the same thing
I
at the
think
same
that would be
time?
nice.
It's like Freaky Friday.
It's
Say,
like Freaky
they
Friday.
both say like I wish for my friend or something like.
Yeah.
the beloved film Freaky Friday.
Some people beloved it. It's a
The
beloved
Academy
film.
acclaimed Freaky Friday.
Red carpet, here we come.
Are we talking
Yes.
about the first and second version?
The Academy really robbed Freaky Friday.
Let's just say that.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Been saying it for years.
So like, but this goes back to their like their deep friendship connection that they have, as dumb as they are, and clearly they are. But maybe they get it right this time.
That are like, yeah. So like, I mean, I like the idea of them both wishing, but because like maybe the book charges the rock, so when she wishes for her friend, then you see the book rise, like
Oh.
the stone glows when she wishes for her friend.
What if? Yes. And
Yes, and
I want to use the yes and
Okay,
because it
yes.
should totally charge it. There's no reason it shouldn't. What if she opens the book and she sees a picture? She sees what's going on. Like
Right,
she
you
sees
know that
her
the book-
friend there,
right.
and Rick, and he's angry and
like never-ending story style, like it's writing itself as this goes along.
Yeah, she opens it and she
Yeah.
sees them both there, and that's when she wishes.
And then
her
SJ
friend was with
opened
her.
the book and discovered that it was magic.
Yeah, but like, okay, so maybe as a way that we can also connect that these things are connected, when she goes into her dream state, right? Maybe that book is sitting at the end of, let's say, the bar or something like that, and it's open, and she just like she appears like out of it. So
And
we
then it
know that these
closes?
things are linked
Yeah.
somehow, right? So that the stone and the book in the dream state place are sort of wormhole points.
Okay.
Think about it that way, right? So when we see like the dream state, the pages are flipping and She just like zaps out of it.
She doesn't notice this yet.
So
No,
the-
she doesn't notice.
so
I don't know if it'll hold
book's
water
also
with the
in the
Reddit
diner?
community, but I'm okay with
All
it.
right, all right, that's fine.
So the book's also in the diner.
No, the book
Is in the future place.
Okay.
Is in San
Is in
Francisco.
her mind.
Okay, so the book. So
It's on the shelf.
So the girl comes out. So
So
Tang
ma-
comes out of the book.
Tang
No,
comes
no,
out
no,
of the
no.
book.
Maybe
No,
the
no, no,
book, maybe
sorry,
the book
SJ.
and the rock.
SJ pops out of the book
But
into the
SJ
world.
So no, so that's
Maybe the book's
so
entitled The Magic
So that's the
Stone.
thing. The book's in SJ. SJ's looking at the book.
Yeah, but we're talking about before SJ. Like, how does SJ get to the magic place? She wishes
Exactly.
on the stone.
Yeah.
Comes out of the book into
Yeah.
the diner, into their
She's in.
future restaurant.
Okay.
I was going to suggest that the book and the rock share similar runes. So
Yes.
so
Yes.
the cover of the book.
Yes. Mhm.
So SJ opens the book. She's completely alarmed by what's happening. She shuts it, and then she notices that it shares the same.
Oh, she makes the
same-
discovery.
the
So does
same
our
marking
audience.
as the-
yes.
Same marking as
That's
the rock.
how she knows
and
she can
so
wish on
she's-
There you go.
So,
Okay.
Yes, by extension, the audience is aware. Oh, they're they're linked in some way
Yes.
because they share these magic symbols.
All
that-
right, I want to
That
go.
jive with everyone.
Jives
Totally
with
cool
me.
with that.
All right.
I want to go
Jive
to
approved.
one thing before they appear together. When does Rick get mad? When does he notice her and is about to grab her across the counter, pulverize her? Because that's got to happen
yeah,
right
yeah, yeah.
before they both win. Before
Yeah,
she
the
reaches
jig
in,
has to
grabs
be
the
up
stone.
at some point,
We got to
right?
figure that out.
Right.
So so is she still reaching and grabbing the stone, or
But this is right before
SJ
that.
just coming back?
Maybe he slams her head into the soup.
Ow.
And that's how, yeah, I know, it sucks.
That she really is a burn victim.
She really becomes a burn victim.
man.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
I don't-
Is this too dark?
is this-
No, but then they can wish it and it's not true anymore. You know, like then he never happens, you know. She's not a burn victim actually. Like they go back to a time or they're just in another place in San Francisco together with the restaurant.
Well, the idea is they don't end up in the restaurant now.
Yeah,
right?
the
Like,
idea is they end up they're just being friends.
Yeah,
We're in Burbank
friendship's
in
the
a,
best.
in an apartment. This is fun.
Right. So the moral is that they
We're just a
that
small coffee shop.
they kind of give up their dream because they know that they're
Or they
happier
could still be-
together.
Or they
as
could still be on the
friends.
way to their dream. We could leave
Yeah.
them. Maybe
Yeah.
they're not there yet. Like they
But-
can't wish their way into it.
So
but
just-
she's
But
seen
their
they're
their
happy-
nemesis is gone.
yeah.
So
and they're
yeah.
happy,
so-
and they're happy together.
Oh, maybe. Okay, so maybe it's with this newfound knowledge, SJ somehow manages to return to the truck stop,
Okay.
and at this juncture, okay, I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So the stone does wind up in the soup,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And
Stone soup.
Big Rig Rick is just slurping this giant bowl of stew. And at the
like it was
bottom is the
served to her.
rock.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And he picks it up, and simultaneously, SJ wishes herself back to the truck stop. At which point,
Big Rig Rick?
she grabs it from Big Rig Rick and
Oh.
says something, knowing that
She finally like turns around or something happens. Like Big Rig Rick sees that the ruse is up.
yeah.
But it's too late already. She grabs the stone, says
Yep.
the thing.
So, and that thing has to affect Big Rig Rick
Well, yes,
because I
so-
feel like
So I guess I kind of so like the idea would be she comes back. So maybe she doesn't reach her hand into the scalding pot.
No.
SJ just wishes to come back to her friend.
While
and she
Rick's
does
drinking
yeah.
the soup.
Drinks
So
the
she
soup.
comes out of the soup.
Well, so, I don't know. Yeah, so like so she appears and Big Rick sees them, and then so SJ, knowing how everything
And
works,
she's got-
grabs the stone
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
wishes for Big Rick to disappear or something, and then we see him come out of the book in some like horrid place.
Big Rig Rick does.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she wishes
Another
him,
book in another place.
Well, it could be this. It's the same book, quote unquote, in a
Oh, but
different
just
location.
yeah.
Now it's
Go to hell, Rick.
Yeah, maybe it's just that's what she
Go
said.
to hell, Rick. He just says, "Get fucked, Rick."
or just like yeah.
Because he was the pimp.
He was a pimp. That would be.
Oh
She
no.
just says,
I want
"Get
you to get
fucked,
fucked, Rick. Yeah. Wow.
But you see the book in the new location. Maybe it's just like jiggling, and you see him start to just like come out of it, and it just goes back.
Fuck you, Rick.
But then it goes back to them. I don't know where he's.
Yeah.
Some type of.
We'll
brothel.
cut there. It'll cut there at the end to show where he is. I wasn't saying where it is.
At the end of the
Oh, yeah,
credits.
yeah, at the end of the credits.
Oh, after
my
that.
God.
After that.
Can you
Sorry.
imagine if we left people hanging until the end of the credits to find out what happened to Big Rig Rick?
So
But I feel like we kind of could infer
Yeah.
what it is. Like if she said "go to hell" or "fuck
Yeah,
you"
yeah.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
Get fucked. Yeah.
You know, or "get fucked." Like
I like Go to Hell because I can picture the book in like a fiery place and it starts
Right.
shaking.
Yeah.
But to go back, to the girls get in Big Rick's truck and they drive, and there's a sign that says like to San Francisco.
yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
And the license plate says something really witty.
Yeah.
TBD.
Something like,
and you guys can figure that one
And
out.
you guys, please email in and let us know what the
What the license
plate
Big Rig
says.
Rick's
Absolutely.
license plate said.
For our 3 listeners, please send something.
Yeah. What does that say?
I would like to
Credits.
imagine someday.
And then fade to black.
I would like to
Fade to
imagine
black.
someday when they actually get their restaurant that it's called the Book and the Stone, something like that.
Yeah.
Something magical.
And then fade to black.
God, that's like the worst.
No, it'll be a thing. People will love it. People will put it on a black T-shirt, and it'll be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's just going to be black on black.
It's just no, it's like white though, and it's like fading to black.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are expensive T-shirts.
You can
No,
wear
no.
that.
No, you just do a shitty
It could
job.
say
splitting
like
ink.
fade to black,
Yeah.
fade to black, fade to black, and it will get like
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it'll get like darker and disappear.
Yep.
Cool. Well,
All right.
if you want to
we
buy that
said-
merchandise or anything else that we're going to produce in the future,
Yep.
write us an email.
At storymachine9000@gmail.com.
There you go.
What I was gonna say, like we said, we take these criteria and we make a story out of them, and sometimes we use them to the best of their ability, and sometimes we don't.
It's so weird because now when you think of titles like Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny, you're like, oh, obvious, lame.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Lot Lizard gets used enough.
No, it doesn't.
So it's just Lot Lizzards. Is that
Lot
Oh,
Lizzards.
it could be Lot Lizards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. Clerks or
Sounds a lot like
Slackers
yoga
or...
hosers.
Yeah, it's simple to the point.
Yep.
Okay.
Lot Lizards and the stone of... No, I'm just
No.
kidding. No, just
Yeah.
Lot Lizards?
Yeah, just Lot
Just Lot
Lizard.
Lizards. All right, it's beautiful.
I mean, I was gonna suggest something like the Book and the Stone. Doesn't sound anything like the movie that we just made, but it's relevant to
Yeah.
the story.
Sounds like something you take your kids to.
Yeah. I wish they would take their kids to it.
It doesn't Sausage Party sound like something you take.
We'll cut to the chase and we'll do all the censoring that the USA Network would normally do, and just funky butt loving.
So we know it's Lot Lizards. Love that. And then what you have? Do we want to do call? I mean, I'm happy with Lot
No,
Lizards.
I'm perfectly fine with Lot Lizards because then we could do another one.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
open.
they're
It's open for a
recurring
sequel.
characters.
I kind of maybe I've just been listening to a lot of like retro wave today, but like I can see the cover and like it's just like a big rig like kind of taking up the forefront. You see like Frank, not Frank, Rick Frank, high in the seat, and you see like and you see the two ladies almost like mudflap girls like in front of the truck. One with
they're,
a
like, running
one with a
from the truck.
spatula in her hand. The other one with like the magic.
The Rock and one with the book.
The Rock, yeah. One with the Rock, one with the book.
Yeah,
Perfect.
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
There should be a lizard somewhere.
Oh yeah,
too.
like sort of a very neon sign looking lizard.
Oh,
Absolutely.
that's what's on his truck. That's what's apparently the sign of his truck is like two lizards. And it's like they're like badass.
No, what's the snake eating its tail?
Ouroboros.
Yeah, it says. I don't know why.
There's two lizards eating each other's tails.
Wow. We're not drudging too much into their past years.
Okay, so, we didn't really figure out how they wronged Big Rick.
No, they were running away.
Well, he was talking about it
Right.
while
How he
that,
did,
but,
Yeah,
but we
but-
don't know how.
basically wronged him by running away.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay,
It's kind of
so they've
the gist
escaped.
of it.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a woman hunt going on.
I'm on.
Okay.
I don't know why it's just woman.
Woman.
Well,
Well, it's a man hunt.
Say it a little
Whoa,
slower.
man.
Woman.
So
Woman.
Man.
Whoa, man.
Okay, so the recap is the film is called Lot Lizzards. It features 2 leading ladies. One is SJ, Susie Joe,
Sally Joe.
Sally
Joe.
Joe,
Yeah.
and Tang,
Or T.
or T.
Or Tangerine.
And they are on the run from their former pimp, Big Rig Rick. And they
Big
wind
Rig Rick Frank.
Yes.
Big Rig Rick Frank. Frank is his last name.
Mr. Frank.
Yes. His father's Mr. Frank. Please, Big Rig Rick. They wind up at a truck stop, and Big Rig Rick is in hot pursuit. Upon seeing Big Rig Rick hot on their tail, they escape into the kitchen of what I can assume is a Flying J or any other sort of
Loves.
Yeah, truck stop, and they escape into the kitchen, where they stumble upon this magic rock, which, as the audience we know, came from a bag of potatoes from Peru, as per the writing on the bag. And SJ wishes that she were someplace safe.
She speaks into the potato in a moment of frenzy as Big Rig Rick comes into the kitchen. They hide behind a piece of kitchen equipment. And in desperation, they see this glowing potato and realize that it's much more than meets the eye. She wishes a wish upon a whim and is magically transported, dropping the potato to the kitchen floor.
The rock.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Rock /
all right.
potato.
Thanks.
Okay.
No problem. We're here to help. We're here to help. We're not doing it again.
And likewise, while the audience does not know where SJ is wound up, in a moment of desperation, Tang presses a lemon meringue pie into her face in an effort to create a perfunctory disguise from Big Rig Rick, who at that moment busts through the double doors of the kitchen.
Sees her.
And
the rock on the floor.
He's not aware of the rock.
He doesn't see the rock.
I
No,
thought he did pick up the rock.
no, the rock winds up in the soup.
Yeah, but he hands her the rock.
No.
That kind of got lost.
Oh,
That kind of got
that's
cut, I
later.
think. Yeah.
Did that get cut?
So
think I got
that's kind of cool. So the rock rolls to his feet,
Okay.
which now looks like a potato because all of its energy has depleted. He picks it up and he says, "I think you're missing a potato," in his boomhauer voice. Yes. And he orders.
You're looking for a potato because I'm looking for two ladies.
At which point he orders this person whom he doesn't know is Tang quite yet to make him some food, and he wants the soup of the day. Meanwhile, in this other sort of quasi dimension, I don't know,
This sort of dream state this dream state place.
Yeah. SJ encounters this old man.
Well, she appears
Twilight Zone-ish.
She appears in what looks like her fantasy restaurant.
Right.
Okay,
She would
so
own.
it's
Her
just
dream restaurant.
everything's got a dreamlike quality to it, so there's no misdirection in reference to where we are. So everything has a
and at the
dreamlike
counter.
quality. Yep, and then she discovers the book, right?
After
And-
talking to the man at the counter.
Because too, like, to go back to it, so like I think some to the point
Oh,
where
the book on the shelf, yep.
she almost seems like it's like real, like she thinks this looks real to her. It might not be too dream statey, but then she's like, "Well, where's my friend?" or something to that.
As she
point.
talks to the old man.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
finds
he
out
says,
what's going on.
"What's the actual line?"
the book is on the shelf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
The book.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when she looks at it, opens it up, and
Yeah.
sees
The book.
It has the
her-
same room
it's-
that's on
it
the
sees
rock.
it does have the same rooms that were on
Yep.
the rock. And when she looks in the book, she sees an image of, like, she's looking through a window of her
Right. She
friend.
sees Tang's story playing out on the opposite side, or back at the truck stop rather.
with Rick.
Yes, with Rick, and she realizes that she is in desperate need of help. At which point she recognizes that their friendship is more important than their dream. She looks around at all the beautiful restaurant elements. All her dreams have come true,
All
but
the-
There's
all- all the-
customers, there's
All the
workers.
pictures on the wall,
Yeah.
Lines out the
antiques
door.
that they had collected over the years.
Oh,
maybe
so
all
many-
the pictures too of her and her friend.
Yes.
Yep. And at this juncture, she realizes that they're writing their own story because the book is sort of spelling it out as it's happening, and she wishes herself back to the truck stop. Meanwhile, at the truck stop, Tang has created this soup of the day, this haphazard soup of the day for Big Rig Rick.
Clearly not a chef.
No, and at the bottom of his bowl is the magic rock, which has
Started to glow.
started to glow because it's re-energized itself through
This discovery from the other dimension,
yes,
perhaps.
Sure. At which point, SJ leaps from his bowl. I think is what we said. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think she
Yeah.
just appears in the restaurant.
Yeah. What?
this is a farce.
They're
Let her leap from the
connected.
bowl.
They're
Yeah.
connected. We've established that the book is connected, perhaps also the stone.
Okay. So she leaps from the bowl. Is that right?
From the
So-
from the
because-
stone
well,
from the bowl.
because the point
from the stone
was,
in the bowl.
So while Tang is making the soup, her face is
Ah,
melting. So
yes.
he's drinking from it, and he sees Tang
Yes.
for a moment.
In a reflection. So she's turned around in an effort to mask her her true identity, but he sees it through
He goes,
a
"Jay."
mirror-like.
From the great job of the cleaning staff
Yes.
to shine up the vents.
And so his eyes widen with fury because he recognizes her as Tang, the one he's been looking for. And at that moment, SJ leaps out of the bowl and sucker punches.
Yeah.
And in the tussle,
Yes. Love it.
Yeah, in the
Headbutts
tussle,
him maybe. I don't
grabs
know.
the rock, because the rock is obviously
Yes.
falling out of the suit. Grabs the rock and after everyone's gotten together and
says-
Big Rig Rick's looking at both of them in anger, she says,
Bigger Rick, go to hell.
And she punches him with the rock.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
across the head, yeah.
Yeah. And he disappears.
Yep.
And he disappears.
Sucked into the rock.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
and you see the book on, like, the other side rattling.
Which we haven't pulled back far enough to see where he is.
Right, you just see the book, like,
Right.
yeah.
"Oh yeah."
I mean, we don't even show the book. You know, like
I kind of like the idea of the book, like, rattling.
Okay.
Just to show that he's about to come out of it or something.
Yep. And we got to wrap it up. So, okay. So let's just assume we don't necessarily know where Big Rig Rick
Right.
winds up, and SJ and Tang both sort of reconcile, realizing that their dream is important, but their friendship is important.
Yeah, and their dream's only going to come true if they're together.
Yes,
Like, they can't do it on their own.
Our dream is meaningless without each other, and so they continue their journey towards San Francisco. Fade to black. Credits.
In Big Rick's truck.
Yes, yeah, they're driving Big Rig Rick's truck.
That's right.
Cool.
There we go.
All right. Well, hey, that was the first episode of the Story Machine 9000.
If you want
just
to
like
email
we
us,
said-
what's the email, Josh?
The email is storymachine9000@gmail.com. If you would like to suggest any criteria or any suggestions related to how to fix our otherwise thrown together story.
Yes.
If you have a suggestion in reference to the ending scene, aka Big Rig Rick's license plate, before we fade to black and roll credits, you can email storymachine9000@gmail.com.
I'm just gonna say right now it's LZRDKNG.
Lizard King.
Yes.
We're gonna power down the Story Machine 9000, and we'll see you guys.
Yeah, it's a launch from here.
Got it.